Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more Forever Stranded. I almost said World of Tanks, but this is of course Forever Stranded. And we're actually on fire, so we're gonna test out the new fire reduction system that I created the other day. And this seems to bring my temperature down to normal. So unfortunately, I can't see my temperature really well anymore. If I type temp info, does this do anything? Nope, no it doesn't. Cool. Maybe it was info temp. Maybe it was info temp. Nope. Okay, cool. We ain't trying that again. Okay, so this is a satisfactory location. Or satisfactory amount of heat. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to work. First thing, we're gonna harvest our food. We're gonna spend a little bit of time at lunch. And then we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna drink my first bottle of water. Oh, that's actually quite filling. As far as the whole, like, I didn't expect to do that much water for every bottle, which it's nice. Stick the carrot in there. Keep the jerky, but not on the hot bar. I was doing some quest and I don't remember what that was. Oh, right, the barrels. That's why I went outside and got the last of that. We'll do this. And we stick the last barrel there. And then we fill it full of saplings. And then we go back inside again. But first, we're gonna put some more food on the walls. So now, most of the time, they're not going to be able to pass through me. But, unfortunately, there are still some ways they can do so. So let's go ahead and get rid of one of these ways. You have disturbed my anti-pathing. Good lord, there's a few of you guys. I'd ask where you all came from, but really, I assume that you spawned overnight. Though, based on the story of the Modpack, I guess you're probably the residents that used to live on this planet. And by used to live, I mean, because obviously you no longer are alive. We're now, oh, that would be bad if I backed into a cactus. Come on. Okay, good. Well, that's that done. We're gonna do a little bit of running. I don't like running because it boosts your heat up more than I'd like. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Can do that. Yes, I know I'm destroying my ship. And like, as a whole, like, okay, can I jump up here? No. Which means they can't jump up here, which means that is not safe. And the sun is going down. That's just how this works. Okay, so I should be safe in here now. As tiny of a courtyard as this is, I should be safe. I'm looking for another apple, so I'm gonna keep cutting these trees down because one more apple and I can make an apple tree, which would be amazing. An apple tree would solve so many issues. Actually, we're gonna throw some stuff in the chest. Actually, we're gonna throw some... That's not what I meant to do. Is there like a storm of some kind? And I just throw some of these blocks in here. Since I don't need them in day-to-day life, and there's no point in keeping them in my inventory. Looks like a dust storm of some kind. That's cool. We're gonna do that. I came in here, oh right, to make another crook. Because I don't have nearly enough crooks. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And yeah, I mean, I could just go around and grab these one little crook and then go ahead and do that. Nor I'm gonna just do this. Ooh, that's an apple. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. That sandstorm is gonna bury my trench. Oh well. I got my apple. We'll just leave this sapling and that'll be fine. So now, if I do this, I get an apple tree. I wish it was morning. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. It's obviously not morning. Actually, we're gonna just do this. Go ahead and sift through the rest of this. Because it's in my inventory, and the only way to get it out of my inventory is to use it. And so yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be able to. So yeah. So this is story time because what else am I gonna do, right? When I first started working, so this is about a month. Is that blaze powder? And it won't fit in my inventory because interesting problems. Okay, well. That's coffee seeds. I need those. Fine. So about a month ago, when I first started work, actually I think it may have been like my second day or something, I got one of the perks of working. Ooh, that's a space rig. That's not what I wanted. One of the perks of working where I work is that you get free food, assuming you've worked a full shift, or at least more than 4 hours, I think. And so, since I worked more than 4 hours, I got a meal, and I sat and I ate this. I don't remember what it was, but it was fairly large. It was like nice big helping of food. And like carbs and heavy food, and it was delicious and glorious. And then I started looking at my phone because I had the bus schedule in there, and I started looking at the bus schedule, and I realized that the bus was going to be coming by work for the only time in the next hour, in about 10 minutes. So I finished up really fast, got out of there, and started trying to find the bus stop, because if you want on the bus, obviously you have to know where the stop is. We're gonna make another tool, I think. And so I looked around for a long time, longer than I think I should have had to, because I mean this may come as a surprise to some people, but when I think about, I don't need to pick on a daily basis. When I think about a bus stopping at the corner of X Street and Y Street, I assume that if I look on a schedule and I see it stops at the corner of X and Y Street at 7 o'clock. That means that if I go to the corner of X and Y Street at 7 o'clock, or preferably 5 before, just to make sure, that I can see the bus stop, I can walk to said bus stop, and I can get on the bus. 10 minutes seems like more than enough time to find a bus stop that should be at the corner, right? Well, apparently it's not. So I came out of work and I started looking around, and you gotta remember there's about a foot of snow on the ground. And apparently the city I live in, Rochester, doesn't like pedestrians because none of the sidewalks are clear. It's not like it just fell. It fell like 2 days before I went into work. I mean, they had plenty of time to clear it if they wanted to. They didn't, this is a car town, apparently. You don't own a car, you ain't getting nowhere. Anyways, so I started looking around for this bus stop. Meanwhile, trudging through a foot of snow without boots on, because that I figured the sidewalks would be clear. I didn't figure on them being a foot of snow. So I look up and down one side of the road, nothing there. I know where the bus stop is on the other side of the road, and it's actually about 50 feet past the intersection. So maybe the bus stop I'm looking for is 50 feet past the intersection. And so I start canvassing the other side, like the around the corner, basically, seeing it. The bus comes up to a corner and then turns and goes down the other street, right? And so I figured that maybe since it's not on this side where I first came out and started looking, maybe it's around the corner and down the other side. Which turned out that that's where it was. And so I started looking down that street and trying to find it. And I couldn't see it, and I came back and I started looking somewhere else. Looking back in the first spot, just, to make sure that it wasn't there. Right? Because sometimes I'm a little blind. I'm sure you've all noticed this before. And so I was walking up and down the street. Meanwhile, foot of snow, no boots, just eating. My stomach is not happy with me doing all this walking and moving around just after it ate. Also, there's a bus on its way that I really need to catch. So I finally spot the bus stop after about 8 minutes, right? Turns out it's way down there. When they say it's at X and Y Street, what they really mean is it's about 200 meters in any given direction from X and Y Street. And so I first off, next thing you need to know is that there is no crosswalk on this light, except in one direction. One of this intersection I'm at, which is a major intersection, by the way, has a crosswalk on one side. The side, so it's like furthest from where you'd want to cross, but it's fine. Whatever. So I run across the street because I gotta cross the street and I'm not gonna walk. So I make sure it's safe, run across the street, punch the button to cross because hey, this crosswalk's actually in a decent spot so I can get to where I need to go. And I turn around and the bus is at the lights. The bus is turning at the lights. And so I'm just like, okay, well, the walk sign's going to come up. I can run. I can get to that bus. It'd be fine. I am an overweight asthmatic with severe asthma. I don't know what I was thinking about, I can just run and get to this bus. That bus turned the corner before I even got a walk sign. So the bus turns the corner. I'm still at a, don't cross kind of thing. So finally the walk sign pops up and I just bolt because, I gotta get there. the street is clear. The rest of the sidewalks, I don't know where the sidewalks are. It's literally just a mess. And so I ran for like 200 meters, an all-out sprint from a 350-ish pound guy at that point in time. Severe asthmatic, who had just eaten a full meal. By the time I got to that bus, which somehow waited for me, by the way, I was about ready to throw up. Which I almost did on the bus, by the way. Almost, but not. I mean, I was close. It was closer than I've ever come to throwing up in public. That was, yeah. And then yesterday I learned that the reason I caught that bus was because one of the last guys in line noticed the fact that I had been sprinting from the intersection, and he fumbled and pretended that he couldn't find his bus pass for a good minute and gave me the time to get to the bus. I didn't know that before yesterday. And so, obviously yesterday when I met this guy and he told me what happened, I thanked him profusely, and that was amazing. So, bus story where I almost threw up, and the amazingness of people in Rochester. So, oh, wait, this is dirt. I thought I was gonna get dirty. Oh, I know what to do. Right? Yeah. Okay. That's another thing from, what's it called? Oh, I still need 4 more dirt. Well, that's gonna be a while. Okay, so yeah. So that's the end of story time. We're gonna do a couple more minutes of playtime, and then I'm gonna wrap this episode up. Stash everything in here that I don't need on me right now, or it came out of the dust. We're gonna go outside for my. See how my wall stood up? Actually, it's not bad. How much time do I have before nightfall? A decent amount. Not 100% convinced that my wall actually held up. And I do want to get on the other side of it and excavate a little bit. To make sure that nobody's found a way across it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they haven't, based on this. I think you have the wrong head, sir. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is bad. We're not doing this. Oh, hey guys. Where are you all from? I seem to be burning up. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I got too cocky. So this is where I'm going to end the first episode, or this episode, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you for listening to my stories, and yeah. Again, I'll see you next time. Bye.